people come on.
What time's Dad coming?
I don't know.
Whenever he decides to.
Whenever he
click the
decides to
link.
come on. Usually around
7, probably.
Okay, two different things. Usually around 7, or when he hears me going off on something. So he'll.
I have been watching it. He'll be like,
early.
okay, Dad's trying to get on. Big boss man's trying to get on.
Actually, I told him one night, I go, nope, I'm not. Nope, you're not coming on yet. I got something to say. But usually, if he sees me getting out of hand, we got one person on there. Usually, when he sees me getting out of hand, he'll go like 10 minutes earlier than what he's supposed to. Oh man.
Yeah, he just jumps in when he feels is right. See, like you'll give me a time, and I'm like, okay, but like I don't want to interrupt him here. I'll be waiting for a good stopping
exactly.
point.
Yeah, like,
Dad's just like, nah,
I wonder,
I'm coming.
Yeah, I wonder why he comes on like just like clockwork. But he watches it and says, "Okay, this is my show." I go, he's done it. But when
This
I
is
get
my
on,
show now.
when I get on a tirade, like I start yelling or something, he'll come in real fast, and I go, "Oh man, you're killing me. He is killing me."
How are you seeing the comments on yours? Because I always have.
I don't
trouble.
watch the comments.
Oh.
Not no more.
I always have trouble trying
because
to
I get there. They are.
Oh.
I get
What's up, Mikey? Mr. Mullins, how are you?
You can read them. I'm not reading them damn things, so I get squirrel moments.
We know.
Train of thought. Wait, what do you mean you know? I don't do them as bad as I used to. Because I quit watching comments.
Back when I actually used to watch a podcast.
Yeah, guys, I just found out today that Cage does not watch
I watched the skits.
My comments. And I understand he's young. He's young. I understand there's not a lot of people. Dude, already 35, 31. And growing.
Rub it in my face how I don't get that many viewers.
Huh?
So rub it in my face how I don't get that many viewers.
But that's built up to these guys that are 31 right now. Shit, we had 37 at 3 o'clock,
yeah.
2:30. No, it was actually 1:30 today. We did a Facebook Live today hitting the new bats. You know what, man? Can you go get me those bats?
Sunshine and Grinch?
Yeah. I didn't even. Y'all guys see this? This is actually, guys, y'all guys remember the first gloves? The first gloves that I had, I had one of those and I gave it to somebody and I messed up there. But look at that. These are soft. These are the new. He showed me pictures of the new gloves. Cage is doing all that stuff. Did you, what else do we have in there? Those are just the 2 new bats that we have out, right? We don't have anything else in there. I gave most of it away today. What's up, Sam? Oh, yeah.
What'd you say about the glove?
I didn't say anything.
I heard you say something about it.
Nope.
Something about the first glove. I'll go back and see.
Well, the first glove I thought was a little stiff for me. But that one feels really good. But you had it worked.
Well, glove conditioner is a really big thing. Glove conditioner and just shape it. Shape it how you like it.
I sent mine off to get it worked.
Jose Nunez is very good at that.
See, now you're going to get him a lot of people watching his stuff. You know something? I know. See? I didn't do anything, but that's okay. Actually, I did a little bit.
Also taller.
No, that's not it. I'm getting too much of that shit up there. Look. Do you get that?
No, I don't.
Hell
okay.
no. Hell no.
Don't come at me.
You don't get that shit. Not even close.
We're
We're not even into it. Look, we're not even into it 3 minutes.
We haven't even started talking about it.
That's the shit right there. That means right there. That means some of the reps are watching tonight.
Good.
That's what that means. And then
when do the gloves restock? I should have a restock on gloves in sometime around 10 days from now. There's a one of two Christmas exclusive glove to drop, and there's a bunch of other colorways to drop. A bunch of new colorways. The Sweet and Simple glove will restock in that same time frame as well.
See, I need to quit doing that. You can read that, and you can answer those questions. I know your dad gets on later on. Look, it's climbing. How many do you usually bring on? How many?
I usually sit around 20 when we're doing VP lives.
That's still not bad though.
No, just for 3 guys in there, sitting there hitting, seeing how hard we can hit the new bat.
But that's U-trip bats too, right?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's more than a lot.
We don't ever touch a senior.
That's more than a lot of guys get out there and do.
Because we get in there and we want to take 500, 600 swings.
Brooks, you want to answer that? Are we doing any more?
The rep application's been closed at this moment.
Unless you're special.
Craig, I would.
No. Let me rephrase that. Unless you're at a state that has no reps. So we'd have to know what state. Get a hold of Cage when he goes. He's not going to be at work for 7 days.
I won't be back in the office until next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. He's got chores to do in Texas. Probably. Yeah, he'll be wore out by the time he gets back.
Do you see that number?
I don't. You don't even need to look at that. It's going to disappoint you. That's good. We're looking at the count of how.
What's up, Herb? Yeah, Craig. You can. The best advice I can give you is to circle back sometime around, probably like around the second week of February. I don't know, the second week of January, and there's a possibility at that time we might be looking to add a couple people. Because
here's what's going to happen: a lot of people get in, and then they drop out. He's going to be doing Erica. He's going to be doing work. Actually, he's going to be working. I set the ground rules. Because I'm really old. I could be his grandfather. That's why. He sets. Look at him, dude. Look how far back he's sitting. Stand up a little bit. No, that's still messed up. You're still messed up. It's that. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey,
don't even look at that, man.
It went up.
Hey, I'm looking at the count of people chiming in tonight. But yeah, there's no way everybody sees Cage and he's like 12 years old until they see him hit, and then he's okay. He's not 12, and he hit today.
Look at you having your squirrel moments.
No, I said I finished. He hit today. That's all I said. And you guys can go back and look at that video. The one thing I like is a lot of you guys,
put
like
that
we had 30
on top of that tree, boy.
We had 20, 30, how many? 30?
He got up to what, 30, 37?
37 today, people watching.
What's up, Payne?
Facebook of us hitting today. What is this?
Do we want to know? Oh, it's on the TV.
That's messed up.
That's messed up. Look at me. I look real thrilled.
Yeah, at least we're getting screenshots of us actually doing Facebook Live tonight.
Mike said, what else are we streaming on? We're
on YouTube. We're on 2 different Facebook pages, the Short Porch Facebook page and my Facebook page. And then that'll be shared later on. And then I'll cut shorts out of this too on things that I like that were a topic that we talk about, and put those out there. What's up, Rob? There was something I heard today that is pretty funny about Short Porch coming out with a calendar. Did you see that? Did you hear that?
Who said that?
I can't say.
Can you say it on the subscription?
No, it's not on the subscription, but Short Porch might be coming out with a calendar pretty soon.
That would be fun.
Of certain people that are on the front of that calendar.
Can we put Rob Taylor in a Kevlar speedo?
Actually, Rob Taylor's name was mentioned, but he'd have to wear one of those Short Porch thongs in it.
Yeah, I want Rob Taylor and Kason Bryant wearing Short Porch thongs
in a calendar. Hey guys, this is serious shit. This was brought up to me, and he can get on here and say who said it, but he actually called out the names on the calendar and the ages. Just to let you guys know, Murray Williams is in the 70-year-old category as the actually he's in the running for this calendar that's going to be released, and I'm going to work on it, man. As soon as I get there, it's going to be 2026 short porch calendar.
I'm good with it.
And some of them might be wearing thongs too. So
let's clarify that. The guys
will be wearing thongs.
Case and Bryant, Rob Taylor.
Yeah. Everybody on here screaming. No, they won't be the girls. It's kind of be like that. You know, what do they call it? The firefighters calendar.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff like that. Right.
Be funny.
And just have
Mr. Jesse Marks, One Nation Georgia director. How are you doing tonight, boss man?
Wow, see that's what I like. We got over 70 some people, and they're still coming in.
People are liking this calendar.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not joking about that. I'm really, this is not us just joking around. It was brought up to me, and they have a list of people that are going to be put on it, and it's going to happen. We're going to make it happen for next year. That calendar started at the beginning of the year, so I got to start working out. You know, try to make my 65-year-old bracket. There's going to be 60s, 65s, 70s, man. Oh, if Murray can get in on 70s, I damn sure can get in 65s. I damn sure. I want my name on there.
Are we going to clip this into a short?
Don't make me take my shirt off right here in front of everybody.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's already been. Brandon Murray is on there. He'll be on that calendar. I don't think we'll get Brandon Murray in any kind of phone.
Did you see that? Did you see that straw hat he wore at the Christmas party?
Dude, he can wear a straw hat without a shirt on. He'll be wearing Daisy Dukes. I'm gonna try to get him some Daisy Dukes. Brandon, we're gonna try to get you some Daisy Dukes and cowboy boots. There you go.
Todd Harding, the Deuces man himself. What's up?
I need to keep this going. Okay, enough bullshitting around. We gotta get this thing going. Guys, YouTube, Instagram. Look, that's from last week. YouTube, Instagram. Dude, that's one thing I want to talk about too. I don't know if you're gonna be a part of this. Don't look.
All right.
Instagram, TikTok, guys, get a hold of us. Get a hold of us on TikTok. And especially if you're not joined that page, all of our reps should be on that short porch page. We have a few of them. Jeff has one, short porch with lower caps, you know, and then I have one with upper caps, and it's short porch too. So definitely need to be. It's informational, guys. A lot of stuff we're going to talk about. Informational. The things we're joking about. The things we're talking about earlier is kind of something that's probably going to happen. It was kind of funny, and everybody's joking like, "Please don't do it, Dave." It's West Coast that said that. But
I bet you we can sell them on the website pretty good.
I bet you can sell them pretty good too. I don't think any guys be buying those calendars though. That's the thing. I'll buy a few.
I'll buy it if it's got Case and Bryant on
it. We already got a 30-year-old guy on there, but we can have a few. There's 12. We got 12. We got 12. We have to get. Cason's I think we've 30. Got 6 already.
Cason's shy of 30.
No, we have 30-year-olds. We have it's U-Trip too.
Oh yeah, but like I said, Cason
30, 40, 50, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. But I want to break it down to 65s and 60s. Charlie Mueller, 60s. There you go. That's another one. Have you seen him lift?
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Can we get K-Mac on there?
K-Mac. I'm not going to talk about what we talked about in Vegas a couple of years ago when we roomed together. I'm not going to talk about that. But K-Mac hits the weights too.
Like K-Mac. Think very highly of K-Mac.
Yeah. Did he ever do that? Did he got that deal done?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah, smooth as butter.
Oh, shit. Good. Guys, let's get serious here about some shit. But I want to talk about the reps a little bit before we get going here, because Jeff will be on here we're already in 15 minutes, man, talking about T-backs and shit. But the reps, they need to. I keep saying this every. I keep saying this every. What's up, Bob? I keep saying this every. See, I need you.
Kason said, "Tell Dave I'm only 25."
But is he a rep? Is he a short porch? Either a rep
He's a short porch
hitter?
factory hitter.
Oh, there you go.
He's a pro.
I think you just got to be a factory hitter. That's
He's
it.
a pro. Rob is too. So is Anthony.
Okay, but all right, we just can't have some skinny guys getting on there. Just got to get some muscle tone.
Kason's pretty built. I give him that.
Okay.
Anthony, me and Anthony built like a twig, but Kason's not.
You got to take your shirt off.
That doesn't do me. That doesn't do me any favors. That'd make it worse for me.
How much you weigh now?
155.
Okay, I got you by 80 pounds. As you can see today, hitting though.
You put it on me. I ain't gonna lie.
I felt good today hitting. I've been off for 2 weeks, so I
Stay
feel
on
pretty
topic
good.
here.
Okay, I'm sorry, dude. Actually, I never had somebody sit next to me. I don't think. Last time we didn't do this. Oh, Jeff Kessler, you need to chime in later on if you're watching this. You need to chime in later on and say if I can show the DDT diagram. I don't think he's going to say yes on that.
Second.
Say have squirrel moment.
Squirrel moment.
You see the DDT diagram? I cut that bat open and showed everybody. I didn't show everybody. Yeah, I need your dad's permission on that. But it would explain a lot. Guys, the reps need to be tuning in. Reps are doing effing great when it comes to a lot of videos out there. A lot of podcasts I see. It is taking off. It's taken off really good. I'm really impressed by all the engaging, I guess, a lot of the reps out there, especially this time of year leading up into Christmas time. I've been out for the last week, been trying to answer a lot of questions you guys have, and I think we're going to get to a little bit of them today. There's one thing we're going to talk about here in a minute too with me and Cage is going to kind of get to before Jeff comes on here is repaints. That's a big question going on about weight distribution and repaints. Can we have a list? This was sent to me by Rob the other day. Do we have a list of repaints that we have? That way you guys can walk on into one bat, into another bat. The reps want to know this, and I think that's a great idea if we have a list of the repaints. Guys, we don't have a lot of repaints, and you're going to kind of know. Me and Cage talked about it about an hour ago, and then today hitting. We don't have a lot of them, but we're going to let you know to give you a good reference on what we have coming out. I'm gonna hit this again, and I'll try to answer a couple of questions before it's that time of year. We hit 75 degrees weather today. Now let me explain something to you, and I kind of proved something today a little bit. Is the balls that we hit today in that live video? Every ball we hit performed. Every ball we hit, but guys, it was 42 degrees last night. We haven't hit in 2 weeks. My balls have been in the garage, right? It's not inside the house, they're in the garage. So I'm saying if it gets to 40, 42 outside, it's going to probably get to 52, 53, maybe even less than that.
Do you remember what that number was that Dad said of how long it takes it?
5 to 7 days.
5 to 7 days.
5 to 7 days for that ball. Like I had balls. You ought to hear those balls we hit today. They were exploding and going a long way against the wind. Guys, those were balls that were left in the garage. That's a prime example. Those balls were hard today. 44 375s and 44 400s. There was some Pro M's in there. Some Freedom balls we were throwing out. If you see us throwing balls out, those were Freedom balls. Somebody had reached out to me from San Antonio, and it's a senior league, and they needed some balls. So I got in my bag. I've got 6 bags of balls, and I got some of the older balls, the Freedom balls we've had for 4 years, 3 years. And I got them from Short Porch 3.5 years ago. So I'm getting rid of a lot of the old balls, and there's a senior league, a bunch of 60, 65, 70, and 80, after 80-year-old guys, and they're hitting, and I'm giving those balls to them. They had reached out to me, and I do it every year. I get over all, because I go through so many balls every year with senior softball bat reviews, because I would go through 7 bags of balls twice, right, and get new balls in and get the old balls out. That's how big of a sticker.
That's another good point. we talk about all the time is the BP balls. Why are you throwing those BP balls out? The more you hit them, the more they're used, they're going to soak up moisture. They're going to get heavy, right?
Yeah.
Balls soak up moisture. Balls get heavy over time. Heavy balls break bats. How many times have we said that?
A lot.
Heavy balls break bats.
Average weight 6.3 on a short porch. We're not getting into that, but on other balls out there, you can gain 4/10, 5/10 of an ounce. That's going to crack a bat. That's going to, if you get close to that 6.4 is what we have. You get close to that 6.9, which a lot of balls out there start off at. Ball manufacturers, they start off at that. That's the worst ball. There is a ball out there that everybody knows about. We're not going to talk about it, but everybody knows about. You shouldn't be hitting those balls in batting practice. But one thing a lot of you guys will do, and you shouldn't be doing this, is because they hit those balls in tournaments. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but they hit those balls in tournaments, and they think that they're going to hit those balls to get better because they're not really that great, but they're heavy, and they're out there hitting that ball that's 4 to 5/10 ounce heavier than a regular ball, and they're breaking bats this time of year.
That overweight ball is going to compress the barrel more. An overweight ball would be one swing is you're talking about the equivalent of 5 to 10 swings in one.
And the damage you're doing on it ain't coming back. Like, you'll get out there and hit. Somebody said, well, we hit indoors, so we hit indoors all the time. I'm not saying anything about hitting indoors at 72 degrees weather all the time. Were your balls indoors? That's another thing too. Was the bat indoors? If you're taking it from point A to point B, how long does it take you to get there? If you're hitting balls in that place, that D-bat actually bad at this because they would hit balls in D-bat. Well, those balls would stay in that. They're not running that heater all night long, So you go into D-bat and those balls are still going to be cold in the mornings. It's going to take 5 to 7 days to actually warm up again.
Yep, for that ball to reach its stamp core compression.
Dennis Julian talked about this the other day. Was that it's shorter on bats. Like if you got a bat, it's in cold weather. I think we talked about. Me and Dennis talked about. It takes like 1 to 12 hours, 24 hours for that bat to warm up, where you can swing it. And here's the deal: you take it one time out. And see, squirrel helmet. Somebody sent me a text. You take it out one time, you've already damaged it. If you screw up one time, you damage it. So somebody had said the other day too, well, he hits indoors. Well, I understand that, but where was the ball stored if the ball cold? Like when I pitched the balls today, they were cold.
Oh, 100%.
Right. So we know that our bats are free. We get our bats in. We do a lot of testing with it. We do a lot of hitting with it. We try to see how far in different weather that you can get it down in compression. We already know all those numbers. That way, when you guys talk to us about it, we can give you right information. So we do we write down what the weather was last night. That's why we can come and tell you guys the truth about a lot of things, because we not only do R&D on bats, and you do this back in Georgia too, is we do R&D on balls, we do R&D on everything, down to a science when we do things. We do compression after every not every round, but every at bats, and we actually count all of our swings on the side. We actually count, and plus we have video for it to back up how many swings we're getting on the bat. So we can come out. So we know that anytime that you're hitting a harder ball, anytime that you're hitting in cold weather, it damages the hell out of bats. A lot of you guys were saying, this is another thing too, and I just want to throw this out there. I'm not going to tell you if we are working on something, if we're not, but a lot of guys were saying, like I posted that picture of the United States and how cold it was. I got it looking at it right here. And there's only like 95% of the country you can hit. You can't hit in. The 5% you can hit in, and that's South Florida and South Texas and South California, right? So what is everybody supposed to do? Stay at home, not swing anything? No, you're not supposed to swing your gamer. Get another bat to swing. It's something that you can just take some swings in. Get it in the off season too. I've said this. You shouldn't be swinging a heavy bat. You should swing a light bat. Pop the end cap out of it and start swinging it. That's what you should be swinging in the off season. We have these balls out right here too. These are the new balls.
Which will we'll ask Dad when Dad gets on because I don't know it off the top of my head. But those are going to restock in near future too.
I think he's got 10 pallets or something like that coming.
Yeah, it's a ton of them.
There's a ton of them coming. But that's you can hit those balls. It won't damage bats. Maybe someday there'll be a bat manufacturer. So why doesn't a bat? This is what the question was. Why doesn't a bat manufacturer actually make something that we can hit in wintertime? Nobody's going to buy it. Not too many people is going to buy that. A lot of people want to hit their gamers. Then you got to get the weight distribution numbers the same as your gamer. That's how come, we'll come up with some numbers when I get to Georgia 2 on what is a U-trip bat compared to in weight distribution on what senior bat you're swinging. You could jump into a U-trip bat in the off season. So that's stuff we're working on for next year too. But definitely, guys, you shouldn't be. For one thing, they're not going to make a bat you can hit during the wintertime for one it won't perform. And nobody's going to want to buy it. And it's all about making money with a lot of the bat manufacturers out there. And if they can't sell them, they're not going to actually put anything into it. And here's the real honest, answer to that is don't swing your gamer. Do not swing your gamer in any kind of. Somebody said they're hitting a 50 degree. We had a 50 degree in a tournament one weekend. Can I swing these bats? And I'm like, no, you cannot swing 50 degree weather. You're just tearing your shit up.
I can agree.
Yeah. And even if you make it through the tournament, here's the deal. Even if you make it through the tournament, that bat's already damaged. And you got through the tournament, you're going, oh, look, nothing's wrong. Yeah, it's already been crushed on the inside. It's already going. It's in the next 2 tournaments you have, you can probably crack it. Oh, it was 80 degrees outside and I cracked it. No, you damaged it 3 weeks ago. Hitting that bat in 50 degree weather. Okay, another thing too, Toys for Tots at this time of year. What am I supposed to swing? You're not supposed to swing your gamer. Toys for Tots are play tournaments anyway, aren't they? I mean, they are around here. They just go out there and have fun. They donate to the kids. They bring toys.
For the good reasons.
Yeah. So it's not out there to just hit lasers through the.
And a lot of these guys they're aware. They're aware of this kind of stuff. Just be aware that the damage you do in the cold, it's irreversible, and you just need to be aware of that.
Because it's that's what you're. Yeah, I got to delete this shit. You're just not. You next month, like, okay, you put that bat away. You put that bat away after you hit Toys for Tots. You made it through Toys for Tots, 50 degree weather. All of a sudden, you put it away. You don't play again until March. You pick that bat up. It's already got damage. You take it out for one tournament, you crack it. It was 80 degrees outside. You cracked it. No, you damaged it 3 months before when you're hitting Toys for Tots tournament. That's what people don't understand. And unless everybody has a compression tester out there, they're not gonna know how bad that got, because the one thing about cooler weather, it's hard to compression test. Like when we have bats, my compression tester's gone. Somebody confiscated it from me. So I don't have it here anymore. It's been shipped back. But when we hit, we don't compression test our bats right after we hit. We usually let them sit for 12 hours is what I do. Like I'll test it the next morning. Or next afternoon when we
especially on this Kevlar, it's really good to let the bat rest, like especially in between rounds of BP, or just keep it inside. Please keep it inside. Don't leave it in your garage or your truck in any weather. I'm not talking about cold weather. I'm talking about hot and cold. It's not good for your bat either way.
Where do you keep your compression tester? Outside or inside?
Inside. It never leaves the office.
Yeah, do not let your compression tester sit in the garage. That's another thing too. But let me ask you another question too. What's the biggest margin you've had a Kevlar bat come back out of?
Come back out of?
Yeah. What's the biggest pounds per square inch that you had a bat come back?
20 pounds.
You had to come back 20 pounds?
Yeah, it was the pink jawbreaker right when we dropped it the first time. Yeah. We took one out of the wrapper, and me and Will Robbins were hitting it, and we went in there and put all our swings on live. And then the second we got done, we went and tested it. And it failed. It failed compression. And then the next morning, passed completely. Passed it to 255. I mean, that was after, I don't know, 600-700 swings we put on it.
Yeah. 12. is my number on
12.
senior bats. Only on senior bats, 12. We took it in. It tested at 150, but it had a lot of swings on it. I think it had like 425 swings on it. It tested at 150. We took it in. We let it set. I just wanted to see what it was like when we got off the field. And 150, you took it in. The next day, it's 162, 163.
Mm-hmm.
So that's big. That's big. Somebody was swinging a bat today and said this bat. He's an older guy, and this bat started opening up for him. He got the compression down to like 190. And the one thing, I'll have this all next year too. The one thing, depending on your bat speed, your target with a Kevlar bat, and I know Cage will agree with me on this one, is your target, depending on your bat speed with a Kevlar bat. With seniors going on right now, is one with Kevlar. One, and me and Jeff had this discussion. Did somebody try to come on? He goes, he's even early too. Are we talking about something he doesn't want us to see? I think Jeff tried to come on.
Yeah, dude.
So that number, that whenever you're doing the compression on, depending on bat speed, that's another thing too. Depending on bat speed when it comes to the Kevlar, let's say my target number is 150. And me and Jeff talked about this the other day, is 150. Brandon Murray's different, Cage is different too, but mine is 150 to 180. That my target number is, that I can get like my and what it is the forgiving part. That forgiving part when I get to 150, and I'll still get that trampoline. I can't do that with any other bat because I've swung every bat out there for the last 16 years. I've swung every bat out there. I couldn't do that with any other bat except for Kevlar. With short porch, I can get those numbers down to 150, and I still get that tremendous trampoline effect. I used to get my bats away at 165, but I get them down to 160. I still want to keep them, and I'll run them into a tournament at 145, 150. What's going on, man?
Look at him in the Christmas.
What's up, man?
Hey, you got on a little early tonight. Were we saying something like, hey, hang on. I got to.
No, I'm 8 o'clock on the dot. What are you talking about?
You were a little bit. Yeah, you're 8 o'clock now on the dot, but you try checking in. I know we got to get in this conversation.
We spoke it into existence.
Yes. I like the shirt though.
The short porch Christmas shirt, Joe Carter made them for us last year. So I pulled it out, wore it, looks good. Joe's making us some new ones right now, and we got some we're going to be dropping Monday on our website also, some Christmas stuff.
Don't you agree? I mean, instead of getting too far into that, because we didn't want to get too far into it the other day, don't you agree that bat speed has a lot to do with compression numbers? With the Kevlar, you can actually get a little bit lower, because you haven't swung every bat out there like I have, but we talked about this too, is you can get deep into a Kevlar, lower compression, and still have performance on it, depending on your bat speed, and it's different. Like we fit people with bat speeds compared to, other bats. Like we have different bats for different bat speeds. So, but you see, I can't do that. But yeah, I agree. We can get Kevlar down to 150 and still get great performance on it.
Yeah, it's the material that we're using. I've never seen anyone be able to get it down as low as you can our bats. It's a 20 to 25 pounds difference. So the trampoline effect you're getting on our bats versus the older last year's models or 2 years ago short porch models that were great models, but they're nothing like the beast short porch models we put out now. They're just, they're a whole different animal. You would agree.
I agree.
Yeah, I said this a couple of weeks ago. Me and you sit in my office. It's our job to improve, and we are continuously improving.
Well, not just in improving on bats, but materials and everything that goes into a bat. And I don't want to get into too much because we have some really cutting edge stuff going on right now. I don't really want to talk about And we're definitely not showing a diagram, engineering diagram that I did of the DDT anywhere, by the way.
I didn't.
um, that definitely will not be shown. Dave's really trying to get in trouble.
No,
He's been a little fancy
I-
today.
I'm
He's been bold.
I'm just throwing it out there. Well, hell, I had a good day hitting, Jeff. Those are good. Look at this shit. He's trying to push me out of the damn picture like you do. But
I'll tell you.
I had a good day hitting, so I'm a little cocky right now. So I'm trying to push the envelope a little bit. But I know we're not going to push that. We're not going to show that diagram anyway. But I had to throw it out there a little bit. But getting into, okay, this is one thing I wanted to talk to you about now that you're on here, because there is, when we got to a 7-layer to tri-layer, we went to a matte finish, we went to gloss finish, then we went to a different kind of weight distribution numbers, and they're all a formula on building stuff, right? So a lot of people are asking about, I need to know what repaints are. We don't repaint bats. I'm not going to talk about anybody else, but we don't repaint bats, but we'll tell you, okay, this is the same bat as this. And it's usually a small run of, let's say, like a Halloween special or a Christmas special, that will do something that's a small run like that. But every bat that is being manufactured has a little bit of a tweak to it. Me and Cage talked about that about an hour ago, where every bat has different something done different to it to take it to that next level. Being a 7-layer tri-layer, we're using different barrels on different kind of grip spin. So that's one thing people have to understand, is we don't do a lot of repaints, because we're gaining knowledge off every bat that we put out.
I think it just comes down to the fact that we're still a young company, and we are very cutting edge. So every few months things are evolving. We're tweaking things, for the better for the consumer across the board. So all the little adjustments in the bats are just moving in the right direction. And I think, those players who have hit most all our bats, if you ask an Adam Fowler if last year's Blackout Spin Tech is this year's Blackout X Spin Tech, he'll tell you absolutely not. Anybody that knows the bats will tell you that, Short Porch, while has came a long way and done a lot of things, have not been repainting bats. So I I do get that, but everything's moved in the right direction. And I know the people who hit a lot of the bats, people like Chef, Marcus, and Adam, because they're review guys, much like you. They know, they'll tell you, reach out to them, because most anybody else probably wouldn't have hit 90% of Short Porch bats like they have. So they'll be the first to tell you that Short Porches, Marcus has been talking about a lot for the last few months, how we've improved, along the way, every step. And next year's no different. We're about to make, some really, really good moves on a lot of great new tech for the future. And, it's going to even get better in the spring. And I'll tell you, the the bats that'll come out next summer is going to be really, really good. So, and as somebody was asking about the DDT with Spin Tech, it's not something that's going to be coming out over the near future, but it will be down the road, as the DDT has its own MOI weight issues the way it's made. So as we navigate through that, and Spin Tech adds weight to the bat. However, we are having our first balanced DDTs come out in an autism series that I think is going to be electric, for the consumers. We had some of our highest performing rounds with those models, and that'll be coming out early next year. So we're super excited about that. That's something that we failed to get in the market last year, as you know.
Yeah, I need to get away. Blackout, the Blackout X, totally different. Let's talk about that one too. The Blackout, that's Bob Downs. Blackout versus the Blackout X.
Yeah, somebody asked this today.
Yes, somebody asked about that today when we were doing the podcast. The Blackout
Yep.
versus Blackout X. Give us a little bit, because I know The Blackout X is a Spin Tech barrel. They took it from me today because they had a tournament this weekend. But that bat, a lot of people are asking about that Blackout X. But what is it different from the regular Blackout OG?
Well, the Blackout OG is a counterweighted bat, so to help your bat speed, and it is a very game ready electric barrel in OG, as people know. I think it's two very different kind of players. The weighting of them, the Spin Tech is a traditional end load. The OG is the only counterbalance bat we've ever made. So it has an end load, but it's counterweighted. And it's a great design to help intermediate players, older players, female players, or somebody that wants a very high performing balance type feel. It is made for a whole different range of players than the Spintech Blackout X. That is a beast of an end-load bat. The Spintech adds an extra 0.4 ounces to the barrel on an end-loaded bat already. It's a whole different weighting of a bat, and to get distance and power and durability, I would say it's, both of them have their space, according to what kind of player you are. It just comes back to us doing bat fitting and what we're trying to do and put in the market. Both of them are electric performing bats, and that's where people get caught up, is they're both so high performing out the wrapper, they're getting caught up in which one to buy. So if you're looking for a counterweighted bat that swings light, if you need that kind of thing, you grab that. If you're a hard swinger and you handle a traditional end load, you grab the X bat. So that's what I can tell you.
Well, what I like about the OG, the Blackout OG, the one that we have out that's selling like hotcakes, is it helps a lot of the seniors that are injured. Because they can't push that end load anymore, but they want a top tier high bat without an end load. That's what that bat does. If you've got any kind of fighting from an injury, if you're coming back out of surgery, the OG Blackout is one of the best bats you can swing because it has that performance. You don't have to swing it hard. So it's a counterweighted balance feel kind of, but it still has that barrel on it, that tremendous barrel. So if you're coming from an injury, you're just sick trying to get back, that's a bat that keeps you from retiring, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
65, 60, 70-year-old guys, 75-year-old guys that want that pop, but just the body cannot do it like they did 20, 30 years ago. And that's that bat for them. Plus a lot of the older guys love it. And a lot of the younger kids, this too, from Vegas, Jeff, a lot of them young kids come up and grab it just because they want that instant gratification. They don't care.
Yeah, well, if you're in Worlds, you're in Vegas Worlds, and you want something, and just that's a shotgun out the wrapper. You grab the Blackout OG, and you go straight to the field. You're gonna swing faster than you ever swung before. The barrel's incredibly responsive, so I get that. And so a lot of the 40s guys, you're absolutely right, that were bigger and strong, they still grab that bat. And it's a great model. It was #1 selling bat in America last year for a reason. So with that being said, the DDT Blackout was, how fast selling that was for us, and the Blackout X, the whole Blackout series. But those are three very different bats. They have almost zero similarities other than the fact that they're insane high performing. These Blackout series bats are insane high performing. As the Sunshine bat that we just launched, that was built on the same OG platform that we have out with Spintech. That bat, same thing, and just really, really high performing balance bats. That one will be well beloved in the next few months as it gets to the fields. So,
and it's got that grip spin balance.
yes.
Got that grip. We hit it today.
Yeah.
Video. We got great performance. Being brand new too. Kate just got off the plane and brought it to us, and we threw it out there.
Yeah.
And he hit it first because we wanted it to be broke in by the time we did Facebook Live. But I bet it only had 50, 60 swings on it by the time we did Facebook Live. And you can see
you saw me hit it in the top of the tree.
yeah, and he's hitting it. He's not a balanced guy hitting the top of the tree against the wind, right?
That was a lot of wind we had out there today. You
Yeah,
can't see on the video. That wind was
coming in hard. But yeah, this okay. Let me ask you this: when will this be ready?
So we had to flip the days we just had a lot of issues getting all our stuff in this week with UPS and FedEx. It's Christmas. And, our shipping warehouse, getting everything to our shipping warehouse to start getting the bats out in the market. So, we had been just trickling in every day instead of getting one large shipment. We were getting pieces of shipments all week. So what we did is we flipped the sunshine to tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and the Christmas scared bats are going to be Friday at 4 o'clock. And again, the Christmas scared bats every day, Cage and I are having hundreds of orders for Christmas scared bats that people are wanting. They'll sell out in minutes. They'll be live at 4 o'clock. We're not letting anybody, none of our people, I didn't take one. Nobody's touching them. They're going to go live at 4 o'clock. Dave has one right there by the goodness of my heart. But
he was going to have to sweet talk you.
I decided to keep Dave's Christmas present I was going to give him a bat instead. So
I greatly appreciate that. You overnighted it to me, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
hand delivered.
delivered.
Guys, that was hand delivered to me. Right.
Yeah,
right
that got on the plane. It got on a plane at 4 o'clock this morning in Savannah, and Dave was hitting it this afternoon on live. So yeah, I'll tell you, the Grinch Scared series is so popular right now. So many people trying to get it that we're almost just waiting to get it over with because we can't get away from it right now. We're just getting order after order of people. Well, not order because we're not letting them order, but people trying to get orders all day long and calls trying to get the Grinch Scared bat. So at 4 o'clock, at 4:15 when they're sold out Friday, we're gonna get on to the other bats that are launching January 1. But the Sunshine is gonna launch tomorrow. The Balanced Wig Popper's always been a beloved model of ours, so we're excited about it.
Tell you what, the bats are hot.
Yeah, they're all hot for sure.
They did some good video today. I will admit that they did some good video today. Did we ever talk about when that X bat was going to be out?
Yeah, the X bat is going to be, so we're pre-selling them. They're selling like crazy. They're going to ship out January 1, around January 1. So just a few weeks right around then, give or take, according to the holiday shipping and this and that with everything going on. Yeah. However, the X-Bat is, like I said, I don't know how long inventory will hold on to them. There was a bunch of them, but when you sell some every day, it adds up through the month. So that one's coming back around. As the baseball bat, we'll be doing a lot of things, promoting the baseball bat that's dropping in January. The NCAA just certified our artwork for our baseball bat that to start painting the bat. So that was exciting. They certified our artwork for 6 months, all the marketing we wanted to do for the next 6 months. So that was cool stuff.
But you know that's one of mine and yours favorite colorways too.
Yeah, it was one of the favorite colorways. The baseball bat is painted like the Halloween scared bat, similar to it. It's got some changes on it, but it is similar to that color scheme of the off-white and blood red, so really cool. And yeah, it's been real good. And we seen the Sunshine. I seen Marcus put out a video on it today at 108 mile an hour. It's probably one of the hardest hit balls I've seen him with a short port so far. So the Sunshine's gonna be really popping over the next few weeks, jumping in there with the end loaded version of that, the Blackout X. So we got a lot of cool stuff going on, and I'm really looking forward to not that, but our January drops as we will also have a scared drop January 1 on the U-Trip side, along with our signature guy, our top signature hitter. His bat's going to drop around January 1 also for
Sweet.
2026.
Sweet. Balls. I don't want to get too much into these other bats but we'll bring those on later on after probably next Wednesday or something after we do all this.
Yeah, and get through. I will like
through.
to mention that we do have Anthony Munoz's aim high bat that just
Let's
become
talk about
available.
how many of those we sold today.
Yeah, yeah, they were flying off the shelves today. The aim high bats. I don't know, maybe we packaged up 100 or so of them. So the aim high is really a popular bat right now on the U-Trip market.
Yeah,
so.
my man Anthony, he's got a fire stick, and boy knows they're
Yeah.
selling hotcakes right now.
Yeah, so if you're a U-Trip and you want one of the best bats we put out last year, one of the most popular bats, the aim high is definitely in stock right now. So reach in, grab you one. The balls, I would like to say, I want to give you some homework. When you talk about ball companies and holding weight, before we were ever a bat company, Dave, you know, we were engineering softballs, and we engineered some of the best softballs on the planet, of course. I'll tell you what you do. You take you a 5-gallon bucket, you fill it with water, you drop 3 short porch softballs in there. Go grab your 375s, drop them in that bucket, let them stay overnight. Okay, you pull them out, you weigh them, and you'll have the higher weight like you always talk about, right? But here's the thing. Leave that short porch ball out on the floor, don't matter what temperature, for 48 hours and reweigh it and get back to me. That's what I'll tell you. That's what I'll
tell
tell
you. What, we were getting rid of Freedom balls today. Freedom balls are 4 years old, right? Because I have a group of people in San Antonio that need balls, a senior league that needs balls. They're hitting, right? And they hit every Wednesday, and they need some balls. So I started throwing out the Freedom. You guys remember when you sent me those Freedom like 3.5, 4 years ago?
Yeah, 4 years probably.
We hit them
Yeah,
all
I
the
saw
time.
those in the cage.
Yeah, we hit them all the time.
You know, I weighed those balls, and they're exactly 8.3.
6.3.
Yeah, 6.3. 6.3.
Yeah. The short porch balls will come back to weight. It was a clever design that we had a lot of help with. They will come back to weight. That was one of the coolest things we did with those balls, and that's why you can hit them forever.
Yeah.
And I do know that is one of the only balls I've seen come back to weight like that. So it's a great design that I'm not going to take credit for that because I didn't engineer the polymer behind those balls personally, but I had a hand in it when it all happened, and they will come back to weight. I promise you.
Yeah, definitely. When are we getting? We talked about this. When are we getting?
We're just waiting for them. We shipped them. We're just waiting for them to land stateside. It could be any day. We just hadn't seen them yet. So stateside.
How is shipping before Christmas?
It's really crazy. It's really crazy right now. Everything's kind of delayed, and that's why I said them balls. They could have showed up last week. They could show up sometime this week, next week. I have no idea. We're keeping it. We're waiting for them to land stateside, and it could be any time. So it won't be that long. We have a bunch of them coming, and they'll be in stock. So as we have a bunch of gear came in today, and more is coming in Monday. We're gonna have cage jackets in Monday, Christmas stuff in Monday. We're gonna have long sleeve shirts in Monday. We had a bunch of hoodies in stock today. So I know
that was my next question on the hoodies, and a lot of stuff being in January on the merch. You know, the gear that we have.
Yeah, I think we got 2 different black ones, one with American flag on it. That's the one everybody was buying today. 4 different colors, shut up and hits. Cage had a private camo hoodie that you can only get from him. So if you want some of the camo hoodies, you'll have to talk to Cage. They're not going on the website. We'll have more hoodies Monday. Like I said, long sleeve shirts, the bat bags, same way like the BP balls. They could land any day stateside. They could land any day from our manufacturing site overseas. So we're looking for the balls and bags to be here real soon.
Did you bring any camo hoodies? You ratted them out, man.
No, they came in today. They came in today.
Yeah. They did show up today?
Yeah.
Okay. He's off
Yeah.
the hood. Show up in my house with no camo hoodies.
So,
yeah, we're gonna get a lot of merch in and pretty quick here too. But yeah, that's I think you know what I got going on here is Cage. I got this whole bucket. I got this whole list of bullet points. Cage has already X'd out 2 of them that I can't talk about. You know, and he schooled me earlier. He schooled me earlier. He goes, "Why are you gonna talk about that?" And I'm like, "Dude, I just want to talk about it. It's news out there. It's news." So he's kind of keeping me in check here. He's got his little marker, man, and he's starting to mark off stuff on my little ask questions.
I do want to visit this though, because we do have this in stock. I haven't spent a lot of time swinging this bat, but I did swing it today, and it's hotter than people might want to realize.
Bayou, that's it. Yeah.
That end load gets that barrel through the zone, boy. I was launching them with it.
Yeah, it's funny how many bats you ever talk about, and every time we talk about the Bayou, all of us, it's problem we have is we keep hitting the ball out of the park with it.
Exactly what I
So
said.
how hot is the bat when we're like, man, I don't think I'm going to use that one because every time I take a swing with it, I'm hitting it out backside, home run, all over the park. So how good is a bat that everybody, it's not just me, when we all got to talking, when all the short porch was talking over the holidays, all our people, it's like, well, the problem with that bat is we always hit it out the park. I've never heard that be a problem with any bat, but that bat flat gets the ball in the air and gets distance, right?
I agree 100%. This bat, and I said this with the first, and okay, I need to answer a question here too. Whenever I first started swinging the first bat, I loved it. I love the way that thing swung. It's got that little bit 3/4 ounce end load, which I think is amazing because it's not too much, but it's just a little bit more than a 1/2 ounce end load for short porches measures. But I get everything about the bat. I get consistency with it, right? So if I want to hit the ball, I'm cutting the ball down to hit line drives in a gap, and I'm hitting them up, and they carry because of the DDT dual distribution in that. Will you quit in this bat right here? So that's what I like about it. Now let me explain something here too. We swapped the colors on this bat, right? It's still the same top performing bat. We just moved the color from here, which Jeff thought it looked better. Move it from here.
It does look better.
Yeah, it does 100%, right? And then we just swapped them. That's all they did on that second run. But yeah, I love the way that bat performs. It's just smoking lasers through the infield for me. I do like the way it swings 100%.
Here we go with the text messages about the hoodies. I appreciate that. Do not.
I want to put it out there. See, he won't even let you show it, man. Go away. You think it's going to blow up? It's going to get like a lot of people want them. As long as I get mine, I don't care.
There's a limited amount of camo hoodies hidden by Cage in Cage's office. You'll have to be really lucky to get one from. I was always a balanced guy. Well, I wasn't always. I was unloaded, but I spent a year swinging the balance bats, and I'll tell you, that sunshine, it's nasty. I'm super excited about that bat coming out. So it's gonna be a real good one. I think it'll be over the next few weeks. It's just one that everybody loves, and it's just exit below. How fast the ball's going to get through the infield with that, it's just crazy. But and while y'all are hitting the brightest new short porch stuff and out and going to the Baker Ranch, Baker 3 Ranch, right? The Baker 3 Ranch, and having a good time. I'm gonna be hitting. I'm gonna be hitting the Vegas Tech for next year.
Hang on, hang on.
No.
It was less than 7 days ago. He told me he was not swinging a bat for 6 months.
That's right.
Here we are.
Well,
Told me on the phone
I changed my
today.
mind because of the Vegas Tech.
No, you're shutting up.
I told him he was full of
He
it.
told me he's shutting it down. You told me the other day
Yeah.
you were shutting it down.
I said I was going to shut it down for December, but we got the Vegas new tech, the Vegas World Tech for next year coming in, and y'all going to be at the Baker 3 Ranch. So, man, I'm probably going to be hitting bombs with
We're
that.
going to be at the Baker 3 Ranch coming up with ideas for the next 2 years.
You wouldn't have this idea.
You wouldn't have this idea. Just to let you know. Let me tell you something too. Last year, me and Cage,
the first time I come over.
First time he come up here, and we went hunting, and we talked for hours at nighttime. And somebody in this room came up with this idea at a table at what, 11:30 at night?
It might have been later.
Yeah, it might have been later than that. But we were up hunting all night long about this idea, and we talked about it for about 2 hours after he came up with the idea, and then talked about it. And I thought it was a great idea. But yeah, now it's out, and it's funny. When did it come in again? Today?
Oh no, the new tech. The new tech for Vegas Worlds next year is coming in Monday.
Oh, that's right. It will be in on Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. 3 of them.
And I'm gonna have to come off the DL.
That's messed up too, man.
Man, I'll tell you what. I'll get some video. How about that? I'll get some video for you.
Okay, here's the deal. We talked about this today.
We did.
Here's the deal. I have no problem you getting video as long as it's with you. Nobody else.
Okay. I get to hit this bat. There's going to be one there when I get back.
Yeah, because there's a 25-5 and I won't touch that, so it'll still be there.
It won't go anywhere else. Okay, great.
Let me tell you. Yeah, that one I was, I was just in the gym, so laying low didn't last long. So I just come from the gym and trying to turn the corner for to get ready for January. I am feeling better after Cage, when did we play? It's been a month, right? So I hadn't played in a month.
Hang on.
Double. Yeah, so I think I've been off for a month, healing pretty good. So like I said, I hit the gym. Plan is to hit the gym 7 days a week, pushing forward. And
November 7th, so it's been a month.
So
been a month.
You're hitting the gym every day now, pushing forward.
Yeah, every day now, pushing forward.
Did you hear about the calendar deal for next year? That's the reason you're going to hit the gym.
No, I won't be on the calendar.
You had to throw it in.
I won't be on the calendar.
Man, I had to throw that in there. The calendar for next year. I heard you heard us talking about it, so you're going to hit the gym now.
Yeah. So
that's good shit for coming for next year. That's just a little teaser for next year. That's going on. That's going to be kind of game changing shit right there too. That's for next year, but I can't wait. I actually think I made this prediction. A month ago when I talked to you, I said, I don't know if you can wait till Vegas.
I'll tell you right now, we got a senior bat coming in January 1. It's one of the best bats I've seen, and I can't wait for that one either. So we got some good stuff coming. The Sunshine Balance Bat, that's the only balance bat we have on the senior side right now. It's going to be a while for our next one. So all you balance guys, grab that. We have some really, really cool shit first of the year. So we're looking to kick off 2026 with a bang, man. We're just going to hit it with a bang. So I'm super excited and I'm ready to go. We needed a little rest and kind of revamp, and I think we're almost there. We're getting a little extra sleep right now. It's the holidays and trying to come back and get ready for the season.
Well, it's going to be a bigger year than last year, so that's what I'm excited about. you know,
Oh, hell yeah.
and get things, whenever I get there, January, I want to make those tournaments really bad. Even if I just come in and do those tournaments, middle of January. And I
when
know
you get
Tammy,
Yeah.
everything out.
yeah, Tammy's been working with Cage here all day today about places to go, to look at. He's been talking to Tammy about that today. So she's working on it. Everybody's working on it. We can't wait to get there, kind of going through everything.
Yeah, really, we're really looking forward to you guys getting here, and hell, we probably need Tammy more than you, so just send her.
Who said that? Oh, somebody said that at the table.
You stay back.
Zena.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zena Rossi said that at the table. She's been cut ever since she said that at the table today. Like, y'all need Tammy more than you need me.
Yeah, we need Tammy
Zena
here,
Rossi
man.
is on
The
meeting.
the office is out of control right now. We need her to come fix it. So
Yeah, I cut Zena today because she said that at the table.
um,
Better get up and walk out.
yeah, man, we can't wait. We can't wait to have you guys here in January. As you know, it's just funny, softball. It really don't get a break anymore. There's even tournaments here. Friday night there's the Toys for Tots here. There's there's stuff going right through this weekend. Then you got Christmas and New Year's, but right after that, man, about mid-January it gets downhill quick.
Yeah.
It's really wild. So yeah, we have to be ready for it. We got locally they're having a winter national deal at Sun City here that we promised to be a part of. And then we go straight to Tampa to the TOCs, 2 weeks of TOCs with the SSUSA and ISSA. So you have the Challenge Cup that runs from the young kids, the girls, all the way into the senior. It jumps through January all the way through February. It seems like it's just wide open. It's a time. It's really a time. I know Stacy's been working hard on the Challenge Cup stuff on the girl side for us, and Brandon's been working hard on the Challenge Cup on the senior side. So I mean, there's
Some of that Challenge Cup team. How about old Taylor Lee and Sarah Bryant?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Sarah. I heard she's a badass, and from everybody who's ever seen her play, I haven't seen her play. And
I've
Cason's
played
wife,
with. Ball goes a long way.
yeah. Taylor Lee, she is renowned as one of the best in the country. She is, she's, these are new short porch factory hitters, females that were signed by Short Porch in the last few weeks that will be exclusively swinging Short Porch next year. There was 5 girls. I'm gonna let Stacy get into all that and kind of announce it. I think she maybe already have. I'll tell you right off the top of my head, I can't remember their names. I feel bad.
Ray is another one. Another
Yeah.
girl in that area. She is a stud of a ball player.
Yeah, Stacy brought in some great girls from her team, and she's really pushing on that side. So I'm exciting to see them play. I hope I'm able to get, down to Florida and see one of their games. And it'll be really cool having Dave here. Dave will be doing a lot of lives and things like that with a lot of the short porch teams where we just kind of fail to do it. We should be, but Dave's one that he'll make sure things get filmed.
Sweet. I can't wait to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the social media is going to blow up, especially from that East Coast area too. Todd's going to be involved with a lot of that stuff there too.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier for us all to do social media together.
Yeah,
being a lot closer to each other.
That's exactly, me and Cage were talking about this a little bit today. Was him doing what he's doing on that U-Trip side, and then that can a lot of stuff that I do can because of the viewership. We had 70 something people, or close to 80 people tonight. And then today we have 37 watching in the middle of the day when a lot of people are at work, So I think bringing that to there where Cage I got a bunch of ideas too that we can do in the hit tracks, running 2 different phones, the exit velo watching on one of them. And then, we can
Yeah,
see.
Will Robbins does a very similar. Every time he sets up to record, he'll put his phone where you can see the velo numbers and everything, and then he'll pull from my end, and then he'll do the split screen.
Kind of like we're doing right here, but with your phone, it'll be on the extra velo, and then with somebody
Yeah,
hitting
that's
on the
what
other side.
Bob and Rachel said they were doing. And, a lot of times we jump in there. We're just like, let's go hit some. And we walk down there and we get on our phone. I may be holding it and film for a few minutes. And it's really funny, there was times we were so busy this year where we actually would only go live hitting in the cage or at the field once a month. That's the only times we hit. We never took batting practice offline where it wasn't live. We actually filmed every time we jumped in the cage. We just didn't hit that much, So it was kind of funny that people, they don't realize how just how busy we are and how we're torn in a bunch of different directions right now. So that's why we need more people in Savannah, and we're gonna have it going forward. So, but Cage and them did a real good job getting in the cage and utilizing hit tracks. And our hit track system, guys, it's not the one you have at places where you go use for gaming and all. Our hit track system is very high tech, and there's a lot of software in there that you won't find anywhere else for our products, made for us. So, it has a gaming type system in it, but it has a lot of other cool stuff.
Makes it a lot easier for us to do R&D and demo.
Yeah.
Get the information that we need.
Yeah, we can get in there and hit it. It'll print off all the information we need through 100 swings. And I think Dave will be able to utilize that a lot more as he gets there. As, like today, we had 6 phones in there ringing off the hook all day. So there's only 4 of us in there today, or there was only, yeah, 4 of us in there today, and 6 phones never stopped ringing. So it was hard. People texting us, calling us. We couldn't answer. We were too busy. It was just crazy in there. And we're real thankful. We love the chaos and people just really reaching out, trying to, grab bats and balls and get jerseys ordered, these kind of things. So it's really cool. But yeah, well, I can't wait, man. I just can't wait till you get there, Dave. It's gonna be awesome. So
Sweet.
We're definitely all looking forward to it. That's for certain.
I'll send Tammy up
Yeah.
earlier.
yeah, man. Tell her we need her yesterday.
Yeah.
We needed her yesterday.
She can't wait actually to get there.
I know. So yeah, things are really popping right now, and next year, the forecast for next year and the marketing plans we've been putting together is just so exciting. It's going to be so fun. The consumers are going to have such a blast with everything that's going on short porch. The bat tech is really there, better than it's ever been. So ball inventory is going to be way higher than it's ever been. It's just, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll tell you that. So guys, just keep tuned. And I'll tell you this, talking about social media, what I noticed, because I was watching you on YouTube on the TV here at the lake house before I got on. Dave needs a few more subscribers to get to 10,000 on his YouTube page. When he gets to 10,000, we will give away a free bat on his YouTube page. So everybody jump in and subscribe to Dave's YouTube page, because you can watch it on YouTube, all these lives on your TV if you choose to. That's how we will always watch Dave's live, even before I knew him. So yeah, everybody jump in and subscribe to Dave's page on YouTube, grow it. Once he gets 10,000, we'll do a gift basket, a bat, just like we did for Left Field Lounge.
That is great. That was my goal when I started, 10,000. That's all I need. Somebody was on here saying, love watching Dave's videos, but needs better quality picture. Now, here's the deal. This is my camera that I go running. It's the latest, not the latest, but it's about 2 versions ago on that iPhone. Jeff is going to hook me up when I get to Savannah with some badass cameras. So all that's going to change when I get there. We've already talked about, me, you, and Leslie talked about getting better quality cameras in, better quality podcasts. We're going to have our own room, our own little station, to do podcast in, kind of sitting across from each other, kind of talk about
We have a better setup at our office, however, because we're doing it at night, and this time of year I hadn't been working as late. Not every night. I did last night, so
No, you've
I've
been.
been. Yeah, so I just didn't want to stay, all evening and do it. So I'm just on my phone sitting at a dining room table. So the lighting and stuff's not good on my end. However, we're gonna do, a solid professional podcast is, one of the first thing Dave's gonna set up when he gets there. So it's gonna be and the cameras and all for the hitting. Anything we can get, the best tech stuff we will get. I don't know personally what it is. I'll leave that to you guys. So.
Yeah, and then within, like you said earlier, we can have all these representatives for Short Porch kind of come in and talk to them a little bit about everything too. So it's just not me and Jeff every week. We're going to throw, which a lot of you guys like watching that, about tech and keeping you guys up to date, but we're going to have regular people in there that are representing Short Porch, that sit there and talk about their life on how they got to where they're at today. Just stuff like that we can throw a variety of things. We're going to be doing health and nutrition like we always do, and
Yeah,
I think
absolutely. I know. We're gonna have Daryl on. Leslie's family that owns the Immediate Med. Daryl's gonna be coming on. We've been talking about it, but as Dave gets down our way, Daryl's gonna be jumping in and talking a little bit about health and nutrition stuff to give his expertise. So that's gonna be really cool stuff too. And I know on the baseball side, I don't know who's interested or who may be watching here. So maybe tomorrow we're thinking about doing a travel baseball podcast to talk about the upcoming baseball bats. We're going to be putting some of that information out and tagging a lot of baseball people to jump on as we really start making a push to talk about our BB Core baseball bats that are going to be launching in January and all the years we spent in baseball. So, which was Cage will tell you, which was extensive, 20 years of travel baseball. So, we know a lot of people across the country.
Sure.
Yeah. Baseball, when it comes to connections and the people we know, it dwarfs anything in softball. So as we hit that market, we're just going to kind of dive back in and get to talking to people every week. And that as we, move into that market in January, we want to hit it full blast for 2026. So it's going to be fun with that. Baseball's still my favorite sport. I think it's the hardest sport to play in America. I would argue that with anybody. I know I will say golf is extremely hard. But things like football, basketball, anything like that, hitting a 93-mile-an-hour cutter or slider, going away, that's a whole different animal, man. It's the hardest thing to do in sports in the country. And we're excited to be diving back into baseball and just doing a lot of things with colleges and high schools, moving forward.
Sweet. Can't wait. Can't wait for next year.
Yeah, guys, y'all have fun at the Baker 3 Ranch. I appreciate y'all, and just go kill some stuff, I guess.
We're gonna try.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you got to get us monetized for that. I can't make any money off this video now.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Jeff. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
All right, guys.
All right. Yeah, guys, we are going to Cages come up, and we're going to we hit balls today, and I think we're going to hit next Wednesday too.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we're going to be next Wednesday hitting. It's supposed to, the weather's supposed to be really nice here. We're going to be at Baker 3.
I don't know if you can sweet talk down anymore. We might have some other stuff to hit.
See, man, that's going to be messed up. He's got to overnight it then.
Overnight?
We
Not
might.
If he ships it tomorrow?
If Jeff, you're still watching it,
week.
with that bat you're going to get on Monday, you need to overnight it to us so we can hit on Wednesday. I'll let him know when we get up. You don't think he will?
Nah.
Because it'll be live. He doesn't want it seen, right? But it's black.
He'll let us hit it.
It's black.
He probably let us hit it. I don't think he'll let us hit it live. Yeah, Jeffrey, send me that 25.5. I appreciate that.
But he's supposed to have a 26.5 for me. That's what he said.
He's got 3 bats coming. Mine, I'll fly back.
He's got 3 bats coming. It's one of the 26.5 for me. He told me that the other
Then
day.
send us both of
If
them.
he goes back, I don't swing a 25.5. Xena hits 20, but she's been cut today. I cut her today.
No, you didn't. Me and Zena will swing the 25.5 happily.
But we'll be actually.
Al Ward, that's way too far. Way too far.
What's that?
Nothing.
Wow. So yeah, we're gonna be hunting. Cage is gonna be hunting. He's gonna be helping too. We got some people coming in from Florida. A bunch of people. I think we got 16 coming in on this run, and we're going to be guiding. And Cage is going to help me out, and then he's going to be doing some hunting. This is the meat time of year, guys. Basically, what I got Cage here to do.
Yeah,
he's going to be hunting.
We're fresh out of cube steak.
Because fresh out of steaks, hamburger meat. You ought to see my freezer. I got a big freezer outside. I have nothing in it.
Really,
Hamburger,
you're slacking. I've got
dude,
I've got over 100 pounds of ground in the house.
It's thanks, Robert. Got me a squirrel moment there when I was trying to read that shit. Thanks for throwing me off. But yeah, this time of year we do meat hunting and kind of take everything, because this is my last guide of the year, and I'll be done as of next Tuesday, and then we'll come back hitting on Wednesday, and then watch us.
Be right back to the short porch ground.
Then Wednesday night doing another Facebook live. You'll be here for Wednesday night podcast.
Yeah, I don't file till Thursday.
Sweet.
Thursday.
All right, guys. Next week I'll see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.